Hi guys, hello and welcome to my channel Reset Diaries. Usually I'm with a guest, but today it's just me who's speaking. So, what is the topic that I'm going to speak about? So, it's about journaling. Now, I have been trying to pick this habit of journaling because it looked like it's a good habit to have. So I was like, okay, why not? Every year, at the end of the year, I buy this nice diary for myself, and with the hope and the promise that I'm going to write everything in this diary and make my every day as productive as possible. But reality is not that. I failed at many times at multiple attempts. Like I start with great enthusiasm in January, February, come March, and that journal is like somewhere in some corner of the house, and I don't even bother to look at it. But then I pick up again after 3 months. Oh, I didn't write anything, so I'll start right away. Long story short, so this year I did something different. So I was like, okay, I have to start it again. So first of all, what is journaling? It's a very simple thing. You open a diary and you regularly write down your thoughts, your feelings, your experiences. And there are multiple ways of doing it, and there are multiple forms to it, which I will talk about. So, what I did different this year was I was like, no, this time I have to stick to it no matter what. Whatever I do, I have to stick to it. And it's always very confusing whether you write your gratitude, you write your goals. Okay, in one diary, I only write gratitude. In one diary, I write my goals. And then, this whole blurring lines between the physical and the digital world. Sometimes you write your goals on your phone, in your calendar, and then they are not there in your diary. So it's just all very chaotic and confusing. So I devised a very simple plan for myself. In the beginning of the year, I wrote three big goals for myself, only three. That this year I'm going to achieve these three goals. So the timeline is this year, right? And of course, make it like a realistic goal. Don't make it like you become a billionaire in this 1 year. Maybe you can, I don't know. But yeah, whatever is the realistic goal in your eyes. Set those three goals in the beginning of the year. I did that, and I'm proud to announce that out of three, I've achieved two of them, and I'm on track for the third one also. But yeah, I haven't achieved it, I haven't unlocked it. So that's the beauty of writing your goals. And I think there's a Harvard study also which says that if you write your goals, there's like a very high chance you will achieve that goal. So that is one thing. But journaling is not just about your goals. There's just so many other things. You can't be all about goals in your life all day long, every day long. No, it's not possible. So you have to write some other, personal reflections, some creative expressions. And sometimes the day is just blah. I mean, you did nothing. And that's also okay. But yeah, I feel writing really improves your whole mental state to next level. Anyway, so now we are almost in the middle of the year. So if you haven't set any goals for yourself, first thing, get a diary, set three goals for yourself which you intend to achieve in next 6 months, or you can do it for like next 1 year, whatever, maybe next 6 months. Whatever are your goals, just put those goals on the diary, so that you are accountable to yourself in that diary. Now, second thing, you don't have to buy a fancy journal. I know there are a lot of these bullet journals, 5-minute journals, gratitude journals, all of that. I mean, do whatever works best for you, but I'm going to tell you my methodology, how I do it. So I write a lot. So I take like 1 page a day, and in that 1 page, basically, I just separate it into three sections. So 1 page per day, three sections. All right. So we discussed about how to section your page. So 3 sections per page. And then let's go into the details now. So the first section is about your goals. Now remember, we had set up some goals for the beginning of the year, of the beginning of the next 6-7 months. Whatever you are doing every day, it must tie back to your original yearly goals as well. I know there are a lot of things which just happen during the day, but make sure at least one thing you do in your day which ties back to your yearly goals, your bigger goals. So because that just ensures that every day you are in alignment with the larger picture that you are envisioning for yourself at the end of the year. So that is very crucial. And you may not have goals every day, and that's also okay, but the alignment is very important. Second thing is about gratitude. Now, I don't have to explain why gratitude is important, why being thankful is important. It is important because it just makes you realize that how fortunate, how privileged we are, and we must not take our blessings for granted. So just write whatever you are thankful for. Past example here, I was going through a very bad day just last week, and I just sat down and I wrote my gratitude on a piece of paper, not in my diary. And I wrote some 7, 8 points, and I was like, and it was not even the end of the day. And I was like, oh my God, I'm just sulking for no reason. There's just so much goodness. And it's just that, you take a pause, sit back, think and reflect, and things get fine. So that is one. And the last thing is keep it fluid. I would say the last section, keep it fluid. It could be any form of creative expression, it could be any quote, any simple observation. For example, sometimes I will just hear a bird singing, I will just write about that and how it made me feel. Or it could be also about some very simple victory of life, that I cleaned my cupboard. It was not my goal, but I did it anyhow. Or I met someone very randomly and I felt good about it. So keep the third section very fluid for any kind of reflection, expression. And that's about it. That's all you have to do. And try to do it for like 60 days straight, just to build that habit, because that will have your muscle memory. Do it. And yeah, let me know how it goes for you, because it's great. Till then, if you like me, if you like my content, please like, share and subscribe to my channel, and let me know what more topics should I cover. It will really help me to decide what kind of content, what kind of guests I need to bring on my podcast. So thank you very much, and I wish you great day ahead.